Hi, Bert Pickard with Bulldog Blitz. We're going to take a look at our football game. We won 38-7 versus Itawamba Community College for homecoming. We're going to take a walk with Dana Sharp, our head athletic trainer, and see how the athletic training department is doing. We're going to visit with Coach Jonathan Johnson and the managers. This week, Gulf Coast honored 5 former players that we inducted into the Bulldog Hall of Fame. Let's take a look.
We're on the field after Mississippi Gulf Coast dominating 38-7 victory over Itawamba with Coach Chad Huff. Chad, you guys came out and kind of took control early. What was the key to kind of getting you guys on track?
Yeah, I thought the guys just came out and played with a lot of passion, played with a lot of heart, and played the way Gulf Coast is known to play, and that's playing physical, playing fast, and playing harder, trying to play harder than your opponent. And we challenged the guys this week to play one play at a time. Play one play like it's your last play you're gonna play, and that play's we got to make this play to every play's got to be like that. You got that mentality's got to be that way, and we challenged together. I thought today we did that. It's a good way to end this week, homecoming week festivities, and told the guys represent Gulf Coast community because representing the Gulf Coast. A lot of guys are going to be back here watching you play, former players, and for those guys to create some memories today. Like the former Gulf Coast players have done, and I thought they did that today, and it's a great way to end the week with a win, and proud of our efforts.
Offensively, you were really balanced. You had 200 yards rushing, I think, about 212 passing. You had some explosive plays. Did you like what you saw from your offense tonight?
I did. The one thing I liked, again, we won the turnover battle. Anytime you can win the turnover battle, you're going to give yourself a chance to win every ball game you play in. And, we created 3 on defense, obviously a pick 6. We created and set up points off the turnovers. And you look at the first half, 3 big plays. One was on 4th down. Chris Robinson I thought AJ did a really good job of getting it to the right guy on that play, and we had the turnover there, and then a big play by Ish. So all of them were set up by big plays. I thought we, like you said, created some explosives. You create explosive plays by giving great effort and playing throughout, all 11, play it and give it their all. And we saw that tonight, and it was I thought a complete game. Thought we. Defensively, offensively, kicking game I thought was solid. Wind was a little factor early, but we were able to weather the storm there through the first quarter, get the wind to our back, and was able to do some things down the field then. So.
Octavis Johnson had another pick 6 tonight. What does he bring you on the back end of your defense?
Yeah, he's getting better each and every week. Octavius is doing some good things. He's a coachable kid that's trying to do exactly what Coach Moore's asking him to do. And, when you do that and do what your coaches are asking you to do and not doing it your own way, you got a chance to be successful. And Octavius is doing that. He's got that potential, and was glad to – it's a big play in the game. I know it had the pass interference on 3rd and 10 there. They'd kind of gotten some breathing room and converted some front, and then he makes that play. And I thought that was a big play in the game, obviously. And he's continuing to grow and continuing to improve each week.
Coach, you close out the regular season 7-2. You're South Division champs. Very unique situation. You're going to turn around again and play the same team here next week in the first round of the playoffs. How do you expect it to be different?
You always, and then obviously been experienced it myself. The second game is always totally a different game. And whichever direction that goes, like I told the team tonight, we're going to get back. And obviously this wasn't a perfect game by any stretch. We made a lot of mistakes. We're going to get back and correct those and understand that we're going to get a totally different football team next week. And we're going to look at them as a totally different team altogether from, and breaking them down, making sure that we understand we're going to bring what we brought today and then bring a little bit more and a little bit extra and continue to get better this week. And then let's get ready to go next week and be ready to play with the same mentality.
Thank you very much, Chad. Congratulations.
Well, thank you, Don. Appreciate it.
We're on the field with freshman offensive lineman Randan Knight from Oak Grove High School up in the Hattiesburg area. Randan, the offense was able to move the ball effectively tonight. What were y'all able to do to kind of get the offense going?
We have excellent coaching. So all through the week, they did a pretty good job of letting us know what we're going to see. So we just know our role, do our job, and know our responsibilities, and everything else falls into place. Just doing what we were told.
You guys are going to turn around and see the same team next week. Itawamba comes back here next week for the first round of the playoffs. What do you expect to see from them next week?
I expect it to be a different game. It's always different when you play the same team twice. They've seen you, you've seen them. So we expect to have an excellent week of practice, because we need practice is what helps us to know what we're doing. So we'll have an excellent week of practice, come back, and be ready for a ball game.
What kind of advantages? You've already done all the prep for them this week. How does that help you kind of jumpstart the next week of preparations?
We know how hard they're going to come out. We can tell that they're a soft team or not. We saw their physicality tonight, and that's one of the big things is you don't know how much a team, how their heart is, and you can't tell if on film you can't tell if they're a physical team, but we know that now, so we'll be ready.
Congratulations, Randan.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We're on the field with freshman defensive back Octavis Johnson from Clinch County High School in Georgia. Octavis, you guys did a pretty good job at dominating Itawamba tonight. What was the key for y'all defensively to get them slowed down?
We just practiced hard at practice this week. Coach had a good game plan. We just came out and executed and did what Coach said to do and got the win. What
happened on your pick six? You had about a 69-yard return for a pick six.
Yes, sir. I just played good technique. Coach been on me all week about playing good technique, and my defensive line got pressure, and I was just in a good position to make a play.
You guys are going to turn around and play these same guys next week. Itawamba comes back here next week for the first round of the Mississippi State playoffs. How did that change what y'all did this week? Did it change anything, and what do you expect from them next week?
I expect them to come out and play a better game. We just got to have another great week of practice and come out and execute the game plan again, like Coach always wants us to do.
Thank you very much, Octavis. Congratulations.
Yes, sir.
Next on Bulldog Blitz, we'll visit with Coach Jonathan Johnson and head athletic trainer Dana Sharp to take a look at the managers for the football team and also the athletic training department. Let's go visit with Coach Jonathan Johnson and Dana Sharp.
In 2008, I came here as a graduate assistant athletic trainer, worked here for 2 years. 2010, I took a year off and went to Pass Christian High School and came back here in 2011 as an assistant athletic trainer. In January of 2015, I took over as a head athletic trainer. In the training room, I would say we see at least 20 a day come through here. That doesn't include coaches calling us, hey, we got somebody hurt on the field. That doesn't include the football team and other athletes that come in here to get taped. That's just athletes who come in the training room for treatment. So on a daily basis, it wouldn't be surprising if we saw 60, 70 athletes. I have 9 students. I have 1 student that goes to soccer, and then my other 8 students are at football. At football, their primary responsibility is hydration. They come in, they do help with treatments, but there's only so many things they can do. They do know how to make ice bags, they know how to wrap on ice and all that stuff. Some of them do know how to tape ankles, so they help with the small things like that we need. Obviously, they can't evaluate injuries and stuff like that. That's up to me and Will. But small things that we need help with, they are perfect for that. Will is the assistant athletic trainer here. He is primarily over football and baseball, and then he's going to help out a lot with basketball. I am employed by Encore, and I am contracted here to the school. I do teach a few classes here for the school, which is not associated with Encore. Also, we work with the doctors at BMville. Our team physicians are provided through BMville Orthopedics.
The managers take care of day-to-day operations around here. Do a good job of every day making sure the laundry is washed and dried. The players have everything that they need as far as equipment, and setting up the field every day for practice. After practice, they clean up the field and make sure the laundry is done. Also help with making sure the facility is clean throughout the day. The biggest challenge is probably travel. Anytime that we have to travel, there's a lot that goes into traveling a 55-man roster and a bunch of coaches. There's a lot of equipment that goes along with it as far as stuff for the field and stuff for the players. We have to make sure that we have extra things for the guys in case anything's forgotten, and travel can be the toughest part of getting these guys ready to play. They do a great job and have been making sure that we have everything we need and trying to facilitate so that the coaches do not have so much to stress about on game day and on practices.
I started with Gulf Coast Community College.
I started with Gulf Coast.
I started with Gulf Coast. And I'm finishing with confidence.
This week we honored 5 former Bulldog athletes and inducted them into the Hall of Fame. Let's learn more about them now.
Vick Ballard from Pascagoula played on the 2008 state championship team, which participated in the first Mississippi Bowl. He ran for 555 yards and 12 touchdowns that year, then set 6 school records in 2009 that still stand. He ran for 1,728 yards and had 22 touchdowns, including 5 in a game, and was named NJCAA First Team All-American. Vick holds the career touchdown record with 34. He went on to play 2 years at Mississippi State, where he earned second-team All-SEC honors and ranks 5th in the school's scoring records and 10th in rushing yards. Vick was drafted by the Indianapolis Colts in 2012 and led the Colts in rushing as a rookie. Charles Dinkey Evans played on the first-ever Perkinston Consolidated High School football team in 1949 and was captain in the Eagles' first game. He went on to enroll at Perkinston Junior College in 1951, where he won the football team award for sportsmanship. In 1952, he was named co-captain and earned all-state honors. Dinkey went on to play football at Mississippi State, where he won all SEC honorable mention honors and was named the best blocker in the SEC. In 2013, Dinkey was named to the MSU Sports Hall of Fame. Irvin Favre arrived at Perkinston Junior College from Gulfport and played football and baseball. His 3 interceptions in a game is still tied for second in the Gulf Coast record books. Irvin was the winning pitcher in the 1964 South Division Championship game and led the 1965 team that won every conference game. He lettered in baseball at USM for 2 years before becoming a high school baseball and football coach, where all 3 of his sons, Scott, Jeff, and Brett, played quarterback for him. Favre passed away at age 58 in 2003. He was inducted into the Mississippi Association of Coaches Hall of Fame in 2008. Nick Ishee was named MACJC First Team All-State in 2009 and Second Team in 2010. The Laurel native was NJCAA All-Region 23 in 2009 and First Team All-American in 2010, finishing 5th in the nation. Nick led the 2009 team to a region title and 9th place finish in the NJCAA tournament. The next year, the Bulldogs won state and region championships and finished 8th in the national tourney. Nick went on to play golf for William Carey and led the school to its first ever Southern States Athletic Conference title. He has the lowest career score in William Carey history. Mike Noblitt of Pascagoula started on the team that won Coach Bob Weather's first state championship in 1964. He was co-captain of the 1964-65 team, which defeated USM's freshmen to win the pre-Christmas Invitational Basketball Tournament. Mike went on to play at Mississippi College, leading the team in scoring his senior year. He won 368 games in a 20-year high school coaching career at several schools in the state. Mike retired in 2000 as assistant superintendent of Jackson County Schools.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Bulldog Blitz. See you next week.